Drive controls and Epyx games. Do they work on the 2600 Plus? This is Indy car. It's a nice little package that came with 2 of these drive controls. When I saw this pack, I was like, maybe there are pedal controls inside. That's what I thought. I didn't have a good look at everything. You can see the backside. Yeah, that seems like pedal controls to me. I've never held actual pedal controls for the system, so I bought it with that assumption because I couldn't get pedal controls, the new released ones by Atari. For some reason it was not showing up on bol.com, the Dutch Amazon competitor. But I recently was able to order from a completely different site where I normally order my Mega 65 stuff. That site now offers the pedal controls, so I ordered them and they are coming probably next week, maybe 2 weeks. I'll have to see how fast the guys deliver the shit. So, waiting for that. I thought I could do a little video about stuff that hasn't been really working for me, I suppose. And test it on the machine, because I also was talking to someone who was like, yeah, the Atari 7800 Plus seems to work with drive controls. Your 2600 Plus, maybe with the latest firmware, also can do it. Well, let's have a see. 2600 Plus. This was inside. This box is quite damaged, guys. Right? You can see it in the corners primarily, but at the front, this is hard to see on camera, but there are quite some rough folds and stuff going on. But this thing, it's almost brand new. It's amazing. I was really surprised when I took this out of the box, considering this is a game from 1978. That is even before I was born. Jesus. It's amazing. I can also show you the card, which is obviously also in really good shape, if it is hardly used. The front is a bit hard to make out, I guess. Where it says what games are on there, which game select options you have. That's the only thing that is a bit hard to read because they used a really small font and maybe it's already a bit faded. Well, in proper lighting it looks good. This thing looks like brand new. It's amazing. I didn't even clean it because of that. I should have cleaned it actually. Let's boot the machine. Switching. HDMI signal there. Forgot to do that before recording. Now I need to check if you guys get audio, because I did a recording earlier covering more or less the same shit. It's not my first time. But then I had audio problems. So game reset. Well, that seems to come in. I think you guys have audio. It's pretty loud even. Jesus. Might help if I put in the controls first. Yeah. So this goes in port 1. I can already tell it's a 2-player game. The pack came with 2 of these controls. Did I leave the other control? Like I said, I did a recording earlier, so I kind of unboxed this one on the recording earlier. And then noticed there were sound issues, so yeah. Let's boot up this one as well. So I know already what is going to happen, of course. Oh, the suspense! So, we have player 1, player 2. They drive, yes. But can I steer? That is the question with this thing. So apparently not player 2. Yeah. This is not really how it's supposed to work, I guess. Auto control? Maybe your control is weird, Jeffrey. Player 1? Nope. I think these are good. And they're hardly used, man. They seem really new. But this just doesn't want to work on the 2600 Plus. Do you guys have a 7800 Plus at home and are you able to do test drive controls? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see if it really works on the 7800 Plus. So that is this one. There are of course a lot of games on here. There's like, you see 2-player and then you see the 1-player variation. That is where you have like 60 seconds to do as many laps as possible. This is a game of tag. Someone is it. You tag the other player. This is, I don't know. This should be tag, right? Oh no. This is like a collection game. I can play it. I can play it with the clicky stick. Yes. Put it in, Jeffrey. The click stick works in this game. You can hold the button to drive and then steer left or right. Looks pretty fine. So you collect as many of these things. In 2-player it's who gets the most. I don't know if there's a timer then. We kind of passed that variation now. We see a timer running down. This is not that interesting. This is more a 2-player game, to say. Game select, it's 2-player game. This is the tag thing then. No. This is the tag thing. So I admit, I sort of scoring points there, but it's probably negative. But this is weird. If I am stuck into one because I tag them, I can't drive away and I become it again. Hopefully it's different when you're both driving, I don't know. Should play this with Luna on the channel sometime. What else is there? We have this I find this nice. Let's do the 1-player variation. Here we can like do the laps thing again, but it is on ice. See me slide? I like it. Probably the best thing on the card. Oh yeah. You can get these nice little drift moves going. That is cool. Best thing. That was Indy 500, guys. Let me know what you think about this. I think this was launched with the 2600 Plus, not Plus, the original machine I mean. Normally I keep my cards in a basket. You've seen a couple of these baskets, I've shown them a couple of times. We have these big collections. I keep Indy 500 in here because it's kind of special. It's like the only game that works with drive controls, aside from a homebrew from the Champ Games Champs. That one. Turbo Arcade. That's also a driving game that supports the driving controls apparently. If that ever works on the 7800 Plus, then that would be fun. I wonder if they can still make this device compatible with the drive controls, but hey, it's just one game or two. Brings us to the next topic of the day. Epyx Games. I've hinted at it before. It doesn't work for me. I'm going to test it one more time and then I'm going to return it because I have until the end of the month to return this one and get my money back or a fresh copy. So yeah, it's completely unused. Well no, I tested it once. This is the second time it goes in. So we can see another gripe with this thing, by the way. Look at this thing. Normally, it tells you like, yeah, you need to do these jumpers, right? Jumpers, I always call them jumpers. They're switches, Jeffrey. That's fine. So these switches. Normally it tells you on this one or on the card maybe, but here I don't see anything. Like what configuration you need to do to get the right game going. Now, look at the back of the box. Can you spot it? I see which controls are supported. I don't see any game selection switches or whatever. So where you find it is in the manual. That's the only place you can find about these switches, these configurations. But then there is not like a page that is like putting them all together. There are 3 games on here, so there should have been a page with 3 games and 3 configurations. No, they do it like this. Hey, the first game is Summer Games. You boot it up like this. And then you have a couple of pages about summer games. So if you want to know how to boot up winter games, you just, well, you can go by index. So winter games, page 10. Okay, page 10. This is a process, Jesus. Oh, winter games is like that. So remember these configurations, it's like the first switch down is summer games, second switch down is winter games, and I believe California games was everything up. Yeah. So with that out of the way, you know Jeffrey does it right, and so don't tell me in the comments I did it wrong with the switches. So everything is up right now, it should have been California games, but let's go with the first one. Let's go in order, not to confuse anyone. So I did it like this. Yeah, you agree? That's good? That's just summer games. Boot up the machine. I was kind of looking forward to test this. I good memories of this on my Commodore 64. The summer games, the winter games, California games, maybe slightly less. Never owned one. Actually, I also didn't own summer games. My the kid next door had summer games. I had winter games on cassette. Yes, it works. Are you thinking? Ah, we're not there yet. Game reset. That's this. Game select. brings you back to title. Okay, that can be the case. I don't know. Let's game reset again. I think you can also use the button. That all seems to work properly. Okay, let's select a country. Where's the Netherlands? No, that's not the bug. Japan. I'm a Japanese guy today. Okay, let me press done. Japan. Hurdle. Okay, cool. Hey. What is happening? Spain. Done. Spain. Hurdle. Maybe something is off here. USA? One more time. No. Black and white switch. It doesn't do anything. No. So we kill the machine. We boot up the second game, which is Winter Games. Oh, let me show you that I do it right. Now, this one is even worse than Summer Games. And I'll go and tell you in advance that I'm not even going to boot up California Games because it doesn't do anything. It's basically a blank screen. It's a black in a different shade of black on top of black borders or something, with nothing happening. Basically the same thing as what is happening now with Winter Games. Wait for it. Although there's no different shade of black with this one, but we hear something. You hear that? Nice sound. Game reset. Game select. Button. Black and white switch. So, talked about it with the guys on Atari Age. They confirmed it to be working on the 7800 Plus. I think even someone tested it on the 2600 Plus. And apparently this is all NTSC cards, so that can be the difference. So it is confirmed to be working, guys. It's just not working for Jeffrey. So I'm going to return this card and ask for a new one. I guess we're going to do that. Well, that was my very interesting video, I guess. It's different, right? Yeah. So are the toys working for you guys? Did you pick up some of these things? And how are you finding these nice little re-releases from Atari? I'm having a good time with it, aside from this driving controller issue and the Summer Games, Epyx Games stuff. Yeah, that's the only thing right now not working for me. And Bentley Bear is still green. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. I've already powered down the machine. God damn it. Putting it on,